welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Bomb Squad and the Aces. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
This nigga might be cheating.
About to get started here. And towing the slab in this one, Reed Detmers.
Boog, he's a guy that takes great care of himself because he wants to finish every game he starts. I think for any lineup that faces him, you've got to try to have lengthy at-bats and run up that pitch count. Anything to help get him out of the game early.
All right, ready to go here. And now the center fielder, Carlos Beltran. Inside, and we're underway. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And he makes the catch. And there's one down. Here's Juan Soto. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. Swing and a ground ball. Abrams tosses to first. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Brian Roberts. Hammered, base hit. And that extends the inning.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now here is Gil Hodges. Roberts leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Runner on the go in the dirt. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Lined into left center, base hit. Coming home. He will score. The relay tries to get back. And
Rough ball.
Picks himself up an RBI. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Now batting Jamer Candelario. Soto moving back for it. Oh,
I could have really got that.
Aren't you? He sends a rocket to left, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. And we're back. Clayton Kershaw getting the start.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
C.J. Abrams, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. And that's off the inside edge. 1-1. For Kershaw, the resume speaks for itself. 3 Cy Youngs, an MVP, and one of the best sliders the game has ever seen. Rolling. Long run on his horse. 1 up, 1 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Bobby Grich. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. And now it's even up. There's a swing and a drive. That's a hit. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. And now the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. And that's in there for strike one.
What?
Runner at second here, one gone. In the dirt. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Swung on, belted. Going back. And that one hops the wall. The run comes in from second, and it's now a two-run game.
Comes through with the RBI. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Late on that fastball.
That was straight queso right there.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Gotta kill that.
Man at second. Just misses with that one.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
In the dirt, blocked. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here is Bryce Harper. In the dirt, but kept close. Man on second, two down. That's hard hit on the line.
He in there.
And it stays fair. Diaz around third. He'll score easily.
What's good, my boy Patrick? We doing good, man.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there is perfect.
Kershaw deals. Hit hard. Should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate.
Don't ever try to disrespect me like that, throwing 3 pitches to the top. That's disrespectful.
Together for him. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Now at the plate, Chipper Jones. And he'll one. Ball one there.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
And he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw. Inning over, and it could have been worse.
Good work, Chip.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Schwarber, in his 10th season, 22 years old. And he's usually a catcher, but today starting in left field. Missed with a changeup. Ball one.
Well, this is really impressive for me. I mean, to go from being a catcher going out to the outfield where you've got to be ready to move to your left, right, front, and back at a moment's notice. So good luck to him today.
Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
And now it's going to be Scott Rowland. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot, and they jump out front. It's 4-3. Base is empty, one away, and here's Corey Seager to hit. Now the 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the second. That just misses, and it's 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one outside. 2-2.
We got full count.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ball 4, and Seager has taken his base.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. Popped out foul ground first time through. That one missing inside. Just missed.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
That clips the corner. Seager over at first with one away. And that's in for a strike. In the dirt. Throws down to first, but he wasn't going anywhere. And a 3-2. Runner on the move. Line drive, base hit. And that forces the run.
Why are you not on the? Why is this nigga not on the base?
That'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And there's a foul ball. And takes low for ball 1.
This nigga is not swinging that. No.
Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
In the air, left field. He makes the grab, and there's 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Ryan Roberts. Line drive, and it's into the gap, headed for the plate. Throw cut off to second, and they put the tag on him for the out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, Mike Piazza. Fought off foul. And here it comes. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. On the ground. And foul ball. One down, base is empty.
Dude, oh. Bro, come the fuck on.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. 0 for 1 so far. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
The shortstop takes the ball. That one is
Hey, Abrams.
You can kiss it goodbye. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 5. Bobby Grich getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Now this is in the air down the line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. 2 out, space is empty. Right side.
Yeah, I gotta smack that.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. And here's the first baseman, Gil Hodges. Detmers back to work. That one the other way. Diaz takes it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Next to him, Jamer Candelario. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 1. And that's in the dirt.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 2. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
In for a strike. 2-2. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Adele right there to make the grab. And that's the third out. Bottom of the inning. And now the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. And a swing and a miss.
You know, this group of hitters putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook. A couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Check swing, appeal to first. And yes, he did. He went around. There's the strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound. I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game. And it puts the other team back on their heels.
Rolling. Off balance speed, there's 1. And that's 2.
If you blink, you might miss it, and that's the magic of the 5-4-3 double play. It happens so fast, which is a huge reason why this is such a delicate sequence. The entire play will break down if one person has bad timing.
And that one.
Fuck.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck.
There here, boy. Tag in.
One's back there. Gone! That ball was crushed. That one felt good. It's 5-5. Now the left fielder, Juan Soto, doubled in his first AB. Tap foul at the plate. That's a base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Hard hit right side. To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Out of the fourth, Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And that one clips the corner.
Well, these guys doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
That's inside.
That's inside. Ball.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that one is inside. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Cut on and lifted in the air. Castellanos makes the catch. And there's one down. So up next, Scott Rowland. He's already homered here in this one. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. That one missed.
2-1.
And it's fouled off. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 3.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot. Go ahead run on base. Here's Corey Seager. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Jones calls it in, 2 away. And now Carlos Beltran, 1 for 2. Runner takes off.
What?
To the outfield, base hit. Safe at second and gets back in.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Squirts away a little bit. The tag
Stop it.
They don't come up. Bottom of the 4th, and now the catcher comes up to him. Mike Piazza.
No, that's gone though.
That's bad. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? And they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 6-5. And that one wrapped foul. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball, two
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
One ball,
Going to count 1 and 2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just a wasted pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Started after it.
Yeah.
Hold up. Now a look to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing according to Eric Summerskill. And the batter now, C.J. Abrams. The other way. Makes the grab. 2 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Back to the mound. It hit him. Still able to
Yeah, what the fuck, bro? Hey, what the fuck, bro?
We go to the top of the 5th, and now the right fielder, Juan Soto. Right side. Into the outfield, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. With 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That's off the mark, and to count 1 and 2. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Fired to second, over to first, safe. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Gil Hodges. Singled and scored back in the runner on the go. In the dirt.
Damn, bro.
And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. The 1-0. Oh, look at the stop. Nicely done for the out.
Good stop, though.
So now the DH spot, Jeimer Candelario.
Oh, my
That's a
God.
fair ball inside third. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single. That ties it up at 6.
That'll do, big. That'll do.
Well done. Drives in the run. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel.
Oh, I'm getting tired of that guy.
Number 70 gets the call from the pen.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And that one fouled off. Candelario off of first with 2 away. Pitch is in the dirt, and the count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
That's down and in. A slider missed. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. And it remains 2 and 2. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Adele quickly gets it back in. Runner puts on the brakes at second. So it's first and second with 2 out. First and second, 2 outs. Now it's going to be Nick Castellanos. He's 0 for 1. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
That's a good
Swing,
shot.
now we'll look down to first. No swing, just held it back there. Pitch misses, Now 2 balls and a strike.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this.
Oh,
With
oh, he fucked that up.
Aggressive on this next pitch.
Jones should have this
It was
one.
good land.
And that's the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off, Yandy Diaz. Slides for the stop. Onto the pitcher. It's there, and that's a great play. Here's Joe Adele.
I paid this cat now.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strikes.
That one in triple digits.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. And downstairs.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Soto really on his horse for it. Brings it in. And there's 2 away.
Fuck, bro.
Here comes Bryce Harper. Harper goes 6 feet 3 inches, 22 years old. And he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Let's go work, go work.
And we're back. Here's the 3rd baseman, Scott Rowland. And a foul ball.
Well, these players doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
Headed down the line. And foul as it bangs off the fence. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Base knock center field. And a good start to the inning. So now it's Corey Seager. And a bunt towards 3rd. He's in there. And here is Carlos Beltran. Bunting, and he pops it up. And that is a big first out. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. 1 for 3.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1 to Diaz.
You know.
That's 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Juan Soto. Pounding ball
That's a home
here,
run.
rolls foul.
You know, this group of hitters, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
Castellanos makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. And now it's switch hitting 3rd baseman Chipper Jones. Has grounded out a couple of times. Gets it to first, and they get the out on Jones. Tied at 6, and here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first, and that will end the inning.
Good morning.
Top of inning number 7, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Brian Roberts. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. That's inside, and that's ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. Popped up. Diaz moves under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. And now Gil Hodges. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Out to short. Abrams. Tosses to first. And 2 away to start the 7th. Tied at 6. And next is the designated hitter, Jeimer Candelario. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And a foul ball. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. Another homer. His second home run of the game. Just like that, they move in front. It's 7-6. Santana in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate.
I wanted that shit to cut in, bro. Like, nobody put that. I swear they be putting the pitch wherever they want sometimes.
This is a spot where he's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the home run. Forget about now being behind on the scoreboard. Start fresh and get those hitters back up to the plate as quickly as possible.
And it's fouled away. On the ground, out to short. Abrams. Over to first. And that is the inning. The last half of the 7th. And now the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Now 1-1. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, man.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Nice try,
Swings and misses, struck him out. So digging in, C.J. Abrams. Breaking ball inside. Ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just gotta have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Beltran on his way over, pulls it down, and there are 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Bobby Grich. Check swing, called strike. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2 is the count.
In the air, out towards left center. Makes the catch, and that'll do it.
Damn, bro.
And we're back. Now the left. Anthony Dominguez is checked into the game.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That one fouled off. That one finds the zone, and the count is 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. Ripped to third and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Roland stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Soto gets under it, nabs it, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Corey Seager. Swing and a high
To the bottom, bro.
That one's carrying. Bang!
That's not where I put it at, bro.
They add a run. It's 8-6.
I'm right here, bro. Like, come on,
First
bro.
offering is fouled off. This one in the air.
Shit be blowing me. Always on the last out, bro.
He's got it. And that is out number 3.
All right, let me lock back in, though. We good. We got 2 more innings. Ain't nothing but good swings, good at bats, man. Pitches you like.
Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. Scooble back to work. And that's outside. And that one hit 97 on the gun. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Up the middle. On the run, throw to first. Get the out. And the batter now, Joe Adele.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And that quickly 2 away. Bryce Harper to the plate.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Castellanos on his horse.
Fuck! Could have caught that one.
Grabbing, that'll end the inning.
Thought I went up on me.
Two-hitter, Corbin Carroll. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he's got a leadoff double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat.
So they turn to their closer, Emmanuel Clase.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielder.
To third, tag, got him. And now the first baseman, Gil Hodges. First offering, runner goes. Hit hard on the ground is short. Safe at second. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. So now here's the DH, Jamer Candelario. That's too low. And it's
Like that.
Counts 1-0.
Runner takes off for third. And that is out of play. And he grounds one to the right side. Slings to first. And that is that.
Lock in, Kealz.
So bottom of the 9th. Now here is Juan Soto. That one misses. And that's ball 1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That one in triple digits. Rips one to left. That's a base hit.
That's a double.
Pulls in with a double, 3rd hit for him today.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his 2nd extra base hit in this one. You connect and jumps off your bat like that. You're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Next to hit, Chipper Jones. Carroll hustling after it. Puts
Nice
it
throw,
away for the
Ramon.
out.
Can't believe I missed that. What the
He's
fuck?
2 outs away. Piazza will hit next. Strike 1.
0-1.
That one misses, and it's 1-1. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The tying run at the plate. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Grabs it barehanded, and that's a great play for the out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
No, get through. Oh my God, jeez, man.
Final score of 8-6.
That nigga wasn't bad at all, bro. I just had to, man. I felt like I had good hits at the end. They just wasn't getting through. I don't know. Yeah, I can't be doing that though. What time is it? Yeah, I can't go out like that.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
What?
Swing and a miss for the strikeout.
The check. Come on, man.
In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Now it's the second baseman, Bobby Grich. They had a swing and a miss there. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. Gets under it and pops it up. Arenado makes his way towards it. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Yandy Diaz now. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Swings through that one for strike 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And a rope into center field, base hit.
Good hit, Yandy.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
The 0-1. Ripped, but it curls foul.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
This one smoked, could be trouble.
All right, that is trouble.
Coming home. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, they start
Good hit,
first
boy.
as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field.
Yeah, bring it
Durant makes
inside.
the catch, and we go to the bottom of the first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Brooks Lee. That misses.
1-0.
1-0. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. Castellanos on the move. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And now it's Juan Soto. First
Ball,
pitch
that's
just
inside.
misses. And another ball.
Inside, ball
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
2-1.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Nolan Arenado. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
And that's a fair ball.
He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
In the dirt. Next offering is fouled back. Just off the inside corner. Now 1-2. That to right. Castellanos makes the grab. And that. Back here at Coors Field. Top of the second. Juan Soto now. Check swing, and he went. And that strike one. Johnson, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, a slurve, and he works in a 2-seamer.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Chipper Jones now at the plate. Sliced hard but foul. The 0-1. Foul ball there. That one the other way. Over to Arenado. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. And first offering is fouled off. Check swing. Tried to hold.
No, come on, bro.
Yes, he did. That's a swing according to Eric Summerskill. Swing and a miss at the bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the DH, Bryce Harper. Fought off foul. And that one is lifted in the air. Soto gets under it, and it's caught for the out. Here's Adley Rutschman. This guy's kind of a unicorn in today's game of baseball. It seems like we're seeing fewer and fewer switch hitters, and he is elite regardless of the side of the plate he's hitting from. And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That fair ball.
Around second is Rutschman. Doesn't stop. Heads for home.
Gotta stop it.
It's 1-1.
What?
There's nothing cheap about the way he
Yo.
that was ripped. Caught out in front and
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. There's one. Caught up now trying to get to third. Applies the tag.
Like, what the fuck? They gave him the run on that is crazy, bro. That's my luck on this shit. What the fuck?
All set for the start of the inning. Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
Yeah, I might have to take Mike out. Like.
Out to short. Over to Arenado. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Here's C.J. Abrams now.
well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Cut on and missed at 101. And it's 0-1. Grounds one to short. Lee.
I'm all over there.
Over to first two batters retired here in the top of the third. Here's the second baseman, Bobby Grich. Check swing, and he went. Strike one. That one hammered center field. And that'll do it. Back here in Denver, now it's the second baseman, Bobby Grich. This one popped up, foul ground first base side. And there's one away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Brooks Lee. Flied to right his first time. And a foul ball. Oh, 1 now. Just missed. On its way to the corner, and that's a foul ball. Fly ball to right. 2 down. Here's Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball. And that's in the dirt. Swing and a miss.
Get up out of there, man.
Start of the fourth, and here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. Johnson back to work. Line drive, puts it away for the
Can't
out.
make this shit up.
Here's Joe Adele.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you.
Oh, look at this. Over to first. In time. Got it. Here's Harper now. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
There's a swing and a miss.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball.
Bullshit, bro.
Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's Nolan Arenado. There's a swing and a drive from Arenado. Deep to left, onto the warning track, and he hauls it in.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Out to short. Tosses to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Here's Bryce Harper. Right side, hard hit. Diaz takes it to the bag. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the left fielder, Juan Soto. Out towards right center. That's well struck.
There it is.
And that one becomes property of the beast.
Download my stadium, Bulldog Field.
2-1.
Let's screenshot the message. I got
The
you.
third baseman, Chipper Jones. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon.
We gotta
That's a
stop
strikeout.
that shit, bro.
Now the catcher up to hit, Mike Piazza. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Tap foul at the plate. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. On the ground to the left, Lee. Throws across the diamond. That's the 3rd out. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Adley Rutschman. And the pitch. In the air, right side. Castellanos gets under it. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Now batting Jarren Duran. He doubled home a run in his first AB. And that is cut on and missed. 0-1. Duran goes 6'1", 28 years old. And he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. And he deals. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Adele sizes this one up. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Hank Aaron digs in now. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. That's to third. Fair ball. Runner at first with 2 away. Bobby Grich getting ready to hit late on that fastball.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Hank, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fouled off down the right side. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Just misses. Full count, 3-2. And that one hammered way back there. And the inning is over.
It be like that.
Back here at Coors Field. Now it's the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Cut on and missed at 101. 0-2 now.
Yeah, well
Rutschman on
delayed.
the first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. And here is Bobby Grich.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. And that's downstairs and outside.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Check swing, went around, and that's strike two.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Rutschman gathers, throws to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout. So up next, Yandy Diaz. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. And there's a foul ball. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Denver, at the plate, Brooks Lee. High in the air, out to right. Castellanos moving under this one. Drops into the glove, and there's one away. Juan Soto will hit next.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Over to Diaz. They get the out on Soto. Here's Nolan Arenado. 1 for 2. Swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And that's a fair ball. So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Chipper Jones. On the ground to short, Abrams. Off balance throw in time. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the center fielder, Joe Adell. Johnson back to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down. So here is Bryce Harper.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Swing and a miss.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that one missing low. Up the middle. Over to Arenado. 2 up, 2 down. Now the left fielder, Juan Soto. And that's down and away.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch. Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. Bottom of the 7th. And now Bryce Harper. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He muscles that one out of here. And we're starting over. It's 2-2. Rutschman, the next to hit, takes outside.
Well, these guys, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. It feels like it's been one first pitch out after another, and they've given up 8 outs on the first pitch alone.
Up the middle. Now a jump throw. Boots it. One down. Now it's the right fielder, Hank Aaron. And it goes just foul.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Bobby Grich, the next to hit. Both 2 in this one. And a pop-up. Right side. Foul territory. Reaches over the wall. And he's got it.
Good work.
And we're back. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. Chopped on the ground. Lee fires to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. That one is absolutely belted.
Go on, man. Come on.
That ball was
Knock the fuck in.
One down. Nick Castellanos digs in now. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
That one ripped right center field. And it hits the fence. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a 2-bagger. C.J. Abrams now at the plate. That one at triple digits. Castellanos, the runner at second with one away. And a foul ball.
Low. Just
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Bobby Grich getting ready to hit. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. Gathers and throws. In time. Got him. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the shortstop, Brooks Lee. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through.
Now a chance for Juan Soto. Fastball almost got him there. And that one fouled off with a single base runner because of all the power. They are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. And that one is in the dirt. And it's 2-1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can.
Went back to
that
that
hurts.
changeup, and it was successful. So now it's Nolan Arenado. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1's the count.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
That's out number 2. Chipper Jones, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Late with the swing there.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
On the ground to third. They kept the force. Inning. Back here at Coors Field. And now Yandy Diaz.
Randy getting cranked on.
And first offering is fouled off. And that is out of play. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now the center fielder, Joe Adell. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And a couple of quick outs. And now here is Harper. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Cut on.
I believe I just missed that.
96 with that fastball.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss.
I can't believe that.
And a nice inning of work there as he sets
Can't believe I ain't hit none of this.
back here in Denver. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And now the DH, Bryce Harper. Strike 1. And he pops up the bunt. Abrams tosses the first. 1 out, bottom of the ninth.
There, I gotta stop it.
Now, Adley Rutschman. On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first. Rutschman retired. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the center fielder, Jarren Duran. Line drive, that's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. That's a big run over there at first base. He's got some speed. Let's see if they send him.
Hard liner. And
Yeah,
that
Tom.
is the ball game.
Good work. Good work, good win, good work. That card probably back too. What a part of the collection. Time is it? Yeah, I got probably one more dead eye. Oh, they added some new. Gotta lock in.
Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Miami taking on San Diego. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about to get underway, and today's starter, Greg Maddux.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count. And to opposite guys, be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
C.J. Abrams, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Just missed. Out there to center.
It drops.
And it drops in.
Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, tag, out. What a throw by Salvador Perez. Rip to third. Sends it across to first and to away now. Now here is Yandy Diaz. That's outside. Ball one. That one ripped. And that is a foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. They say you win.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
But not a lot there.
And There's a ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Ground ball left side and foul ball. Next pitch is outside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Got him swinging.
I'm swinging at some bullshit.
Back for more from the Bronx. And down the hill in this one, Pedro Martinez.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Back now in the Bronx. And now here is Andrew McCutchen. Swinging a foul straight back. Misses inside, and 1-1.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That smash towards center. Reaching down and makes the grab. Here's Juan Soto. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. That one in triple digits.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just to swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Over to Diaz. They get the out on Soto. 2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Rafael Devers. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
0-1.
And a ground ball to first, and a foul ball. 2 outs. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Soto going after it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Back in the Bronx, second inning set to go. And now it's going to be Joe Adell. Adell in his 4th year batting in the cleanup spot, a former first-round pick back in 2017. The wind of the pitch. Outside. And the count is 1-1. Little chopper rolls foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Two balls, two strikes.
Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat. Here is Bryce Harper. Swing and a ground ball to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Juan Soto. And right back to the mound.
Yeah.
Throws to first, and it's a 1. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Now the third baseman, Chipper Jones. That one lifted to left. Soto gets under it. Makes the grab, 1 down. So digging in, Cal Ripken Jr. The shortstop takes
No way he likes
He's
that
hitting
guy.
the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
On the ground to third. Chipper fires to first, and they got him. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Castellanos ranges back, pulls it in on the warning track. Back in New York. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Here's the third baseman, Chipper Jones. Pitch misses, and that.
Team better.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Oh.
All right, just about set to go. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Nolan Ryan.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
And now the center fielder, Evan Carter. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And the right-hander deals. And it's even up.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Next pitch is downstairs.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one in the dirt. 3-2 now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Now the number 2 hitter, Derek Jeter.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Ryan keeping him close. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. Now it's the DH, Vinny Pasquantino. In for a strike, 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That guy thought a fastball pass, bro.
And down on
Cinco
on
low.
the first. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
What was on that high fastball?
And that one fouled off. Swing and a tapper. And that one handled. Sends it to first. And a quick out, number 1. Bobby Grich will hit next. Ground ball right side. Murray steps on the bag, and the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. Yandy Diaz now. And that misses. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-1.
2 out, space is empty. Hit hard, base hit.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the ball right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line.
Gets it to first. And we're back. New inning getting started. And here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Ryan back to work. And misses inside.
Boog, we're watching a pitcher on the mound who can do it all. Ryan has one of the best fastballs we've ever seen, and he's as durable as they come.
Oh, and a nice sliding stop. The throw, and very nicely done for the out. Ian Happ up to hit.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
And that one is inside, ball one. Ryan, a righty that throws with power. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
2-2. Happ lays off.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Second inning here, no score. That's a walk. Went with another changeup and missed the spot.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
And that one in the air center field. Adele snags it for the second out. And the batter is George Springer. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Up and in, and that's ball 2.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
That misses. Ball 3. Lined, and that's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
2 on, 2 outs. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. We head to the bottom of the second. Bryce Harper to the plate. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
And that's in for a strike. Just missing there. Now 1 and 2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And Harper down on strikes. Juan Soto at the plate now as he chases after that one. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. On the ground. It's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. And a foul ball. Jones off of first with 2 away. Swung on, belted. And it stays fair. Lead runner around second. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. In there. He's safe.
Come on, you know. You're here.
Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
On to first.
Apply some pressure there.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning. Here's the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. Swings through that one for strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. And a good eye there.
What's a good pitch there?
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Outside low.
1-1.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Now a screamer into the outfield. Castellanos squeezes it. Runner tags at second. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away. Here's Derek Jeter now with a runner in scoring position. Out to center. He's got it. Tags for home. He'll score on the sac fly.
Fuck,
We're
man.
tied at 1. Vinny Pasquantino digs in now. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And that skips in the dirt. Tied up here in the early going. On the ground, right side, Grich. And that is the third out of the inning. Set for the bottom of the third. Now at the plate, C.J. Abrams. And that's in there at the knees.
Well, these players definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout. So up next, Bobby Grich.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Grounded out his first time. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count. Ball 1.
Foul ball there. 1 out, base is empty. That one outside. Ball 2. On the ground to the left.
Man, this dude is throwing straight bullshit. I cannot swing at that no more.
Yandy Diaz.
Like, what the fuck? Look at what he's throwing. And then he throws that. Like, come on.
Pitch in the dirt.
But look at this.
1-1. That one missed. They say it went.
No.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, good.
Base hit, center field. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Everything came together for him. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Adele takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And another ball. Grounder off the pitcher. Gets it there in time, though. And even with... And we're back. Stepping in, Mike Piazza. Check swing called strike. And that is strike one.
You know, this group of hitters doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Went too far that time. It's 1-2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 down. So digging in, Ian Happ. And that one wrapped foul. This one in the air, center field. Adele has a beat on it. 2 down. Here's Manny Machado. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And a swing and a miss. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And that clips the inside corner. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Corrals it. And that is that. Bottom 4, here's Harper now. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one inside, and now it's even 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Carter pulls that one down. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's Juan Soto. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss.
Oh my God.
And it's 0-1.
Good hit, boy.
Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. So up next, Chipper Jones. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. On the warning track and hauls it in.
What?
Man,
that's not going.
The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot. Turned around and made a nice catch.
Piazza stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Bounce to the left side. Handled by Machado. And that is that.
Yo, that shit not gone? What?
And welcome back to the ballpark. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Fought off foul.
Well, these guys need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Murray takes low. Second trip to the plate in this one. Check swing on a 1-0. Appeal to third. No swing. Into center and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Alfonso Soriano now at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Soriano, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. He was late there, strike 1. That one's in there, 1-2.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Man at first, 1 away. In the dirt, but kept close. The next offering misses, and the count is filled up. Runner takes off. Ripped to right, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. Here's the center fielder, Evan Carter. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Adele moves under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Derek Jeter.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
To the right side, they take the force out number 3. Bottom of the inning, and now the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Springer racing after it.
No way it goes that far, bro.
So the lineup flips over. Here's C.J. Abrams now, 0 for 2 in this one. Ground ball to the right side. And he's out on the tag.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Ripped to short. Handles, throws the first. And top. And we're back. Leading off, Vinny Pasquantino.
Those are good at bats.
Back to work. There's a swing and a drive. And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And the batter now, Mike Piazza. And out number 1 on the grab. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. That clips the zone. It's 0-1.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Go-ahead run at second, and we're in the top half of the sixth. That's off the inside corner.
Come on, man.
Just
Come
missed.
on, man.
Opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Line drive. That's a fair ball inside third. Headed for the plate. He'll score. Now they've got him in a rundown. And they tag him out.
What the fuck, bro?
Bottom of the 6th. And now the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. And that skips into there.
This nigga just been throwing bullshit the whole game, though. I can't even cap. There it is.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man.
Oh!
Off balance feed, there's one. Back to first, and that is a double play. Here's Bryce Harper.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
Oh, that's the one, Kealz.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him. And welcome back to the ball. Sir Anthony Dominguez is checked into the game.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Whips it across. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. And now, Eddie Murray. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed.
Jones to second. That's
Hey,
one.
come on, man.
That's 2.
Right in there. All right, lock in.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the left fielder, Juan Soto. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Pulls it in on the warning track. Now the third baseman, Chipper Jones. 1 for 2. Just missed.
A regular pitcher. Nah, here we go.
Swings through that one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings through that one for strike 2. And just misses with that one.
Go ahead, Chuck.
Gets through. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is going to turn on 1 swing.
Yeah.
All eyes on the
Okay.
double play
Okay.
ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Inside. And that is ball 1. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base.
Oh, shit.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Ooh, no way I'm not on that.
That one missing inside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Fly ball down the line.
Not ready to swing
And
it.
that drops foul. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Hit hard on the ground on the right side.
Ooh, that
Down
would have
the
been
line,
nice.
and it's foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Fuck.
Digging
We're good though.
in, C.J. Abrams. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Out to short. Whips it to first on the run. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
Yeah, this nigga sucks, bro.
For the top of the 8th, now here is Evan Carter. That one fouled off.
It's good speed at the top of the order.
Nigga pitch weird
See
as
if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
In the dirt. Now 2 balls and a strike. And he swings through that one.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
No way.
And that's in the dirt. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Now it's the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing.
Slings to second, and they'll just get the one. And now the DH, Vinny Pasquantino. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Ball to strike. That one in triple digits. Jeter, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Piazza.
Why would,
Whacked out to center
dude?
field.
I swear the game does that shit, bro. Like, why the fuck would he throw it right down the middle, bro?
His power with that swing, and they add to their lead. It's 4-1.
I'm aiming at corners. Nobody throws it like that.
Here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to Diaz. That's out number 3.
Like, bro, throwing sinkers down the fucking middle, bro.
And here is Bobby Grich.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
What?
Foul ball.
Yo, what the fuck, bro?
Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. And the batter now, Yandy Diaz. And that skips in the dirt. Chavez, 6'1" righty. He throws a cutter, a sinker, a changeup, a 4-seamer, and he works in a slider. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And 1-2.
Bro.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's too high.
3-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Hit on the ground to short. Jeter slings it across. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Joe Adele.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout. And
man, this nigga been just throwing balls the whole game, bro. Like, this nigga's shit, bro. These are the type of niggas I'm playing, bro.
Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Emmanuel Clase.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Next offering is fouled back. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's George Springer. 1 for 3. That one ripped, but foul. And ball 1. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. Next is switch hitting first baseman Eddie Murray. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here comes Bryce Harper. And it's fouled away. Gagne, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against it.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
And a ball and 2 strikes. That's a little bit low.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control.
Oh my fucking God, bro.
He's 2 outs away. Juan Soto now. 101 on the gun, swing and a miss. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage.
What?
Right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk.
Yo, there's no fucking way.
This stuff is just too good to fail.
So they're down to their final out. Here's the third baseman, Chipper Jones.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate.
Yo.
Even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Gagne is just 1 strike away. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that is the ball game.
Man, that nigga was ass, bro. Oh God, this nigga was shit. They're losing shit players.